Good evening, YouTube. After my introduction yesterday, I'm gonna rally myself for my second video. I'm at home now, so I'll be able to give you a little more than while I'm driving, even though a lot of my smoking is while I'm driving. Slow life pipes, by the way. First, I'll give you what I'm smoking. I've got some McClellan's Holiday Spirit 2017, which I guess it's the summer release for next year. I don't smoke a lot of aromatics anymore. I used to for a lot of years. I occasionally get them if I get roped into some deal where aromatics are included. I bought this one because they were going to stop making it along with Christmas cheer, so I grabbed a tin. I've never had it. It's on my second time smoking it. I have to say, I kind of like it. If I'm in my house and try to smoke aromatics, it's about the only reason I keep them around most of the time. They're wife approved. I guess I like it because it seems true to its description that I can taste it. So it says it's Burley, Virginia, and Cavendish tobaccos, flavored with dark rum, pecan, and cocoa. And it tastes exactly like those things. It smells really strongly of rum. Almost, the tin note is almost kind of repulsive of rum, but it's much more subtle when you smoke it, and you can distinctly taste pecans and cocoa. It smells like somebody baking for Thanksgiving or Christmas dinner. So I've been enjoying it. I have it in my newly acquired Bing's favorite Punto Oro. You can see it there. Kind of a strange one. It doesn't say, as my experience has been with all the gold dot Savinellis, it doesn't say Punto Oro on the bottom. It's not stamped, but it is, if you can see it, on the box. So it's not stamped that it's a Punto Oro pipe, but the box says it is, and the stem says it is. Got a nice blast on it. I don't smoke it with a filter. I don't think I ever would. I'm not a filter guy, but I just got this pipe at the November meeting of the Seattle Pipe Club. I entered on a random whim. I happened to be up their way, and I've been wanting to attend because it's not too far for me to drive. And so I entered because they had an extra slot into their regional slow smoke competition, and was one of 13 people competing, and I managed to squeeze into 4th place. So I got a really surprising time of 52 minutes 17 seconds, and this was a pipe on the prize table, and I took it when my turn came. So they put all the prizes out, and then they just start with the winner, the person who smoked the longest, and from there down to the person who went out first, you get first pick of prizes. So I got to go 4th, and this one was there. I've been wanting a Bing's for a while, and I got one. The stem was really oxidized because it was in a state, but I fixed that up pretty quick, and now I've just been smoking it the last couple weeks. So what I wanted to do tonight is Try not to make it too long. Is give you a little tour of my workspace at my house. I do some, I've been doing pipe refurbishing for a couple years now. I have an Etsy shop, but I stopped putting stuff on it, and I pretty much sell everything on eBay. It just gets so much more traffic than Etsy does for estate pipes. Specifically for that market, it's hard to go anywhere else in an online medium. So I thought I'd show you my space that I work in and some of the things I'm working on. Let's get to it. I'm gonna flip you around here. Alright, that's where I was sitting. This is a desk I bought specifically for this purpose, this roll top desk. So it's kind of slowly getting destroyed. But basically get a glimpse of that's my current personal collection. It's not very big at the moment because when I started refurbishing, I sold a lot of stuff, realizing that I wanted to be really particular about the pipes I owned and pick ones that I love. A couple of those are not actually mine, they're waiting to be sold. Those three, the two on the left, that cherry wood and the Peterson next to it, are going up for sale. It's my very massive humidor. It's my cellar cabinet. Not going to go into that now. Put some old stuff up there. But here's where I do my work. This is my current bench grinder. Keeps red Tripoli over here, some white diamond over here. I don't have a wax wheel. I do, but I don't have it to put on right now or anything. Until I get another grinder. I've been waiting. I've just been using this Housealon 2 pipe wax. Works pretty well. It's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of sticky. You gotta buff it out a lot. But so that's where I work on that. That's where I do my polishing, finer polishing, my wax. This is my buffer. I'm kind of proud of this. It's this cheapy drill press from, I don't know, Harbor Freight or something. And I bought some hardware, made a couple modifications to make it a full-time buffing wheel for my flannel buff. So it just stays there, mounted all sideways like that. That's its only job. Works really well. I get the variable speed because I can adjust the belt. It's nice. We'll come down here to where I'm working. What I have going, this is a big lot of Edwards natural Algerian briars. I went in on a lot of like 15 of them with my brother-in-law from a lady who was running an antique shop, who said her brother had only smoked Edwards Algerians and he was old and quit smoking and was selling them. And so we went in together and bought 15 of them for $150. These are the ones I got. Been working on them for a while. Turns out, because they're Algerian, they're all really, really burnt. So they need a lot of work. There you go. I mean, the walls are just charred pretty far in. They're not going to get any better. I'm just going to do the best I can with that. And I'm sure they'll still smoke good. They just need to be rested between smokes and taken care of. But nice pipes nonetheless. Come over here. I want to show you a couple things. Here I got a little K-Woody 500 that I'm nearly finished with. It needs some work on the top of the bowl. I just kind of finished up the stem today. Good little pipe. They sell really well. Got this Stanwell. One shape is this? 186. Still gotta do all the stem work on it, and the rim needs some attention. It's a sweet pipe though. I really like it. I'm probably not gonna keep it though. Found it at a antique shop in a little baggie of 3 pipes for 30 bucks, along with this other Edwards. And a Peterson, which is the only one of that group that's done, and I will show it to you. This baggie had that Stanwell, the Edwards, and this Peterson Aaron XL90. Beautiful, beautiful pipe. Not a Peterson guy that much. I really don't care much for the P-lip, so it's going up for sale shortly. I just finished it. Came out really nice. It was in rough shape when I got it. It was bad. Those system pipes, if you don't clean them, they get really gross. This pipe I'm working on for a friend of mine, a little Algerian kick around pipe he wants to just keep in his truck. He found it at some estate sale. Just needs some stem work pretty much. Deoxidized. This cool little author shape, Royal Danish, which I think is from the Stanwell factory. Found that at an antique shop for 10 bucks. Got a little more work to do on that one. I really like this little squatty bulldog. Pipes by Lee. One of his 3-star pipes. It's really nice. The stem is just giving me a lot of trouble. It's really pitted, really bad. So it's going to take a lot of sanding if I want it to be smooth again. I don't think you'll quite be able to see it, but it's pretty ugly. The next ones I'll give you, these ones are mine. Particulars that I'm working on for me that are not done. Lane Era, Sheraton, super classic shape from them. Got it for 18 bucks in an antique shop because of that. So I've never fixed a chip that big yet, but I intend to fix some holes and big dents. I haven't done one this big, so it's kind of a little bit of an intimidating project for me. Next, this Dunhill. Got this at a local antique shop on my house for $13. No, this one was $22, sorry. It had a replaced stem on it. Not a Dunhill stem, just some black cut stem. It's a little Group 2 or 2R Dunhill, real small shape. I really liked it. I don't own any Dunhills. It's one of those pipes I'm always on the lookout for, and I don't really want to just settle for paying a bunch of money for one on eBay. Anyway, I did go to eBay to try to find a spare stem for it, an original Dunhill stem. And I did. I had to buy it along with another pipe. So I have 2 Dunhills, but one of them looks like this. And it has been, as far as I can tell, I think it's been run over by a car, because you can't really see them, but it is, it's cracked everywhere. it's cracked everywhere. It has huge cracks, pressure cracks. The shank, the bowl is obviously demolished. Didn't even look like that when I bought it. This was all built up with wood putty, so it kind of looked like a whole pipe. And I got it and dunked it in an OxyClean bath because it was filthy, and all that putty just crumbled out and left this totally just ruined Dunhill. That would have been a cool little billiard or doubling shape. So now I got another Dunhill stem because it came with an extra stem. It was the pipe with 2 Dunhill stems. So I don't think I can save that pipe, unfortunately. But I got the stem that goes with this. You can see it's a little bit oversized. The stem is bigger than the shank, so I have to sand it down to match. But once I do, I think it goes really well with this pipe. It's going to look really nice. I'll be really excited to smoke it. The last one, these are kind of my gems in the making pipes I've been really excited to find at local shops that are going into my collection. The same place I found this pipe, I also got this pipe for $13. Family era Sassini, not a 4-dot. It is actually an original 8-dot Sassini. Pretty mind-blowing when I found it. Beautiful. It is the most beautiful piece of briar that I own. I can't get close enough with this camera for some reason, but it is the most beautiful, flawless piece of briar that I have. It's really, really nice and is impeccably drilled. Unfortunately, it has a pretty significant crack in the shank. Let's see if I can get it for you here. There it is. Pretty significant crack in the shank that I need to repair. So I will repair that. Have to flatten out that the end face off that shank there. And when I do, it's going to be a phenomenal pipe that will have been salvaged from the grave. So this is already going really long, so I'm going to wrap it up. Basically, this is where I work. It's not my living. I don't make a living at this. I just do it for a hobby, and I make a couple bucks off of it. These are the things I'm working on presently. And yeah, this is my space. This is my little pipe corner of the house, and I thought that I would share it with you all. So, to that end, until next time, grace, peace, and pipes.